Hi guys, ¿cómo están mi gente? So now we're going to try something new, okay? I have this microphone here, I have these, so that way I can listen to the music and nobody else listen to it. And I'm now in a very quiet area anyway, so we don't have as much traffic as we used to have before. No tenemos tanto tráfico como tenía antes. So ahora vamos a ver que chiflote flow y ojalá que yo la pueda subir. I hope I can upload it because es Residente y Don Omar. So, yo no sé, pero yo conocí una canción en la cual esa canción decían antes que no colaboraba con ninguno porque a él se lo comían, a él se comía los reyes, dúos y divas que ninguno lo impresionaba, pero aquí está con un rey, el rey Don Omar y Residente. Qué raro que Daddy Yankee no ha hecho una colaboración con Residente. I don't think it's going to happen because Residente talked a lot of smack before. But you know, maybe Daddy Yankee's not so rancorous, so he might be able to, you know, do it. Come on, because he's Christian or something like that. So let's see how this goes.
Vengo con un flow, hijo de puta. Vengo con un flow, hijo de puta.
Ooh. Now I know what the HP stands for. Son of a gun. Okay, so it started out pretty good. Let me see, let's start all over again because it has a good flow. It does have a good flow.
Uno, súbelo. Vengo con un flow, hijo de puta. Vengo con un flow, hijo de puta. Hasta abajo, dale, hasta abajo, dale. Esto es para las motoritas que se van en cuadrilla, desde Carolina hasta la puntilla, mucha guapería con babilla. Esto es Puerto Rico, puñeta, desde las Antillas. Los maleantes que guarden los cañones, porque hoy se baila con cojones. Uruguay Rome cocinando reggaetones, con aceite de freír, alcapurrias en piñones. Hasta abajo sucio con toda la pandilla.
That he's giving that hasta abajo sucio. That is la canción that he did with the song he did with Bad Bunny. Okay, so this is pretty good, the flow. I like the fact that he has lost weight too, because remember Grandson used to say that he had gained weight, that he was gaining weight. So I guess Residente heard that and he was hitting the gym real strong. So he's talking about that he has a flow, and this flow is for the motorcycle women, the female motorcycle riders, and that they're going from Carolina, which is a town in Puerto Rico, all the way, I guess, to San Juan. The ones that don't care, the ones
que
that
se van en cuadrilla, desde Carolina hasta la puntilla, mucha guapería con babilla. Esto es Puerto Rico, puñeta, desde las Antillas. Los maleantes que guarden los cañones, porque hoy se baila con cojones. Uruguay Rome cocinando reggaetones, con aceite de freír, alcapurrias en piñones. Hasta abajo sucio con toda la...
So aceite de freír, that's frying oil, and alcapurria was is a typical Puerto Rican dish. Now don't ask me how you do it because I don't know how to make them, but they taste good. And I think they're done with codfish, if I'm not mistaken.
Se van en cuadrilla, desde Carolina hasta la puntilla, mucha guapería con babilla. Esto es Puerto Rico, puñeta, desde las Antillas. Los maleantes que guarden los cañones, porque hoy se baila con cojones. Uruguay Rome cocinando reggaetones, con aceite de freír, alcapurrias en piñones. Hasta abajo sucio con toda la pandilla, sudando agüita de alcantarilla. Esa nalga dándome rosquillas, son más peligrosas que los turistas sin mascarilla, pegando con...
So he's saying, that's funny. So he's saying that bud is more dangerous than the tourists without any mask, because Puerto Rico didn't close, that not even during the coronavirus, because they were waiting to see what the president said. President was Donald Trump, so he didn't say anything about Puerto Rico or them closing, so they were open. Oh, I hope that sound doesn't come out, because I'm moving a lot. So I hope that little...
Todos los nudillos, a lo Villa Margarita en Trujillo, con un Philly, con un cinquillo, Crystal Light, un galón de agua y ron limoncillo. Se siente real cuando el Residente narra, porque porque a mí nadie me escribe las barras. Clase de gratis sin pizarra, directamente el barrio. Música sin piano y sin guitarra, escribiendo música sin prisa.
So he's talking about his writing skills. You know, he said that nobody writes the bars for him, and you know that he's good at writing bars.
Un galón de agua y ron limoncillo. Se siente real.
Yes, he's saying it feels real when Residente is rapping, and I'm just waiting to see if he says something towards grandson. That's what I'm waiting for, because as far as I know, Residente never stays quiet, and this time he did. He didn't reply back to this guy who has a lot of followers, and many people have heard that song. It's like N que Profeta, a lo mejor, maybe because I'm not too much into Venezuelan rap, but I didn't hear about him until, you know, the Residente dissed him back, because I didn't hear the first diss.
Turista sin mascarilla, pegando con todos los nudillos. A lo Villa Margarita en Trujillo, con un Philly, con un cinquillo, Crystal Light, un galón de agua y ron limoncillo. Se siente real cuando el Residente narra, porque a mí nadie me escribe las barras. Clase de gratis sin pizarra, directamente el barrio. Música sin piano y sin guitarra, escribiendo música.
So he's saying that it comes directly from the hood without no need for a blackboard. Without no need
Sin
for a
prisa,
board, a
no
writing board.
monetiza, pero los pelos te eriza. Pa'l carajo los charts, la verdadera copa es tener a tu disco chichando con ropa. Aquí no hay fórmula, esto es orgánico, coloniza.
So he's saying, forget about the list and forget about the awards. You know, the only thing that is important here is to have people making love at the discos, at the club, dancing to your music. That's what he said, making love, because the way they're dancing to your music, to the beat to your music.
Escribiendo música sin prisa, no monetiza, pero los pelos te eriza. Pa'l carajo los charts, la verdadera copa es tener a tu disco chichando con ropa. Aquí no hay fórmula, esto es orgánico, colonizamos hasta los británicos. Cuando yo parto el beat, nivel satánico, la competencia está con ataque de pánico. En esta pendeja, tirando lírica, soy el cabrón papá de tu fucking papá. Lo tuyo es guau guau guau, lo mío es ratata. Tú eres una cebra y yo soy white lion pa. Vengo.
Ooh. So he's like, you know, you're a zebra, I'm the lion. You know, he's mentioning his recording company, not his, but the guy who allowed him to, you know, come out in the songs. But he's just saying, you know, my songs are the real thing. My bars, I write them. They're real when you listen to them. And forget about the list, you know, it's not the awards or list that you're in, but do people listen to your music? Like Facundo Cabral used to say, cantor, que el pueblo cante tu música, que la canción vaya para el pueblo. Pues cuando el pueblo la canta ya nadie se recuerda del autor, pero lo que pierdes en fama lo ganas en eternidad. Because the song that you wrote, even though nobody knows who wrote it anymore, is what we sang forever. So it depends on the musician, on the artist.
Nivel satánico, la competencia está con ataque de pánico. En esta pendeja, tirando lírica, soy el cabrón papá de tu fucking papá. Lo tuyo es guau guau guau.
So he's saying, you know, and this thing about throwing bars, throwing lyrics, I'm the father of your father, meaning I'm your grandfather. Your music is guau guau guau, like blah blah blah, and mine is like you know, it's like an AK-40. It's like bullets coming out with the speed of light.
Lo mío es ratata. Tú eres una cebra y yo soy white lion pa. Vengo.
See, White Lion, that's the recording company that he came out in. But in Spanish, you know, I mean, in English, it means un león blanco. So that's actually what he's trying to say. It's a beautiful way of using it, using his label record as a metaphor to what he is, to the type of animal that he claims to be, which is a white lion.
pa'l punto, pa' los difuntos, pa' los panas presos pero siempre juntos, pa' los que no chotearon e hicieron tiempo, los que nunca barbulearon y están saliendo de cura, pa' los que fuman y están bebiendo.
Okay, so he's saying this is all for the people from the hood, for those who died already. Defunto is a person who passed. And he's also saying this is also for the people who are in jail, but they're always together. Those who did not snitch, and they did time because they didn't snitch.
Hasta abajo, dale, hasta abajo, dale. Flow, hueputa, vengo con un flow, hueputa, vengo con un flow, hueputa. Hasta abajo, dale, hasta abajo, dale. Flow, hueputa. Estaba pa'l barrio, pa'l punto, pa' los difuntos, pa' los panas presos pero siempre juntos, pa' los que no chotearon e hicieron tiempo, los que nunca barbulearon y están saliendo de cura, pa' los que fuman y están bebiendo, y hasta pa' los que andan hueliendo, pa' los calles full que le siguen metiendo, y pa' todo el que esté jodiendo me copia, pa' los del.
So he's saying here, you know, it's like this also goes to all those who smoke or those that drink, and also even to those who are snorting. It's not that the song is to them, it's for them, but even, you know, if they want to join, they can also join this music while they're snorting.
Y están bebiendo, y hasta pa' los que andan hueliendo, pa' los calles full que le siguen metiendo, y pa' todo el que esté jodiendo me copia, pa' los del güey sacao y el budín de esquina, y todas las titeritas que maquinan, pa' las que se escaparon y se perfumaron, y hasta los panticitos se combinan, pa' los que no llamamos ni nos reportamos.
So he's saying all the people that this song is for. He's also including the people who are still out there gang banging, I guess, because, you know, he said because they're shooting. He's also doing it for women. The song is also for women, even for those women who matches their
Hoy terminamos el jangue al otro día, pa' todos los que fumamos y nos emborrachamos, y sin cojones no tienen lo que nos digan, porque se medica y le pican la vitamina, yo pues y mi gasolina. Baile típico de marquesina, pa' que sude caldo dioso con la menos fina, pa' los que la disco la tienen lista y están perreando en la pista, pa' las que andan buscando su terrorista, y pa' las que viran el cuello como el exorcista, pa' las coche bomba y las más sanitas, y a las que se les nota en la carita lo mucho que han bailado aunque se recitan, y se la siguen dando en la más santita, a las que culean y.
Okay, so he's talking about all these type of women, you know, he's saying like those women who, first he said the couple who like to dance all night long and they sweat like bears. That means there's a lot of sweat coming out of them. And then he also said, and for women, who those women that, you know, like to dance, and also those who like to dance, but they deny it, and they try to pretend like they're little saints. And that's why he made the sign of the cross, meaning that they think they're little angels, but they still like to dance. And he also said, and for those women that look at you sideways like this, like, who are you?
En el lista, y están perreando en la pista, pa' las que andan buscando su terrorista, y pa' las que viran el cuello como el exorcista, pa' las coche bomba y las más sanitas, y a las que se les nota en la carita lo mucho que han bailado aunque se recitan, y se la siguen dando en la más santita, a las que culean y los que perrean, pa' los de la vía y los que la menean, pa' los del fogón y los que se culean, y pa' los real y que no frontean. Vengo con un flow.
So he's talking, this is for everybody, and I think he's talking about kulean. That has to do with butt, so I'm thinking that he's talking about also gay people. That's my opinion. He might not be, but I think he's including everybody. Because said also those guys, you know, who live on the road. And Bia, that's because a lot of gay people always, you know, hang out on the streets, and especially if the transgenders, if they're selling their body. So he's giving up the song to everybody who's on the streets.
Y los que perrean, pa' los de la vía y los que la menean, pa' los del fogón y los que.
See, that's why he says para los de la vía y para la que lo menean. So he said moved it, but men Unless they're talking about moving something else or if they're shaking their butt. To me, I think it's a way of saying gay people.
Se culean y pa' los reactors que no frontean. Vengo con un flow, hueputa. Vengo con un flow, hueputa. Hasta abajo, dale, hasta abajo, dale. Flow, hueputa. Vengo con un flow, hueputa. Vengo con un flow, hueputa. Hasta abajo, dale, hasta abajo, dale. Flow, hueputa.
Who are they burying? They're gonna bury someone. Anyhow, if you got to the end of this video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, share, subscribe, help me grow my channel, help me get to 1,000 at least, okay? And thank you, Chiflo de Flow, for recommending, or not recommending, but telling me that this one came out. I did not know. Bye.